Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome yet to another Starcraft commentary. This is going to be round of 24 Group A losers matches of ASL Season 15, the season that just started today. This is going to be played on Dark Origin, so it looks like winner set and loser set are played on the same map as the first two games are also played on the same map. And I don't know how that works in terms of map choices. I think the players get to pick one or something. But I'm very disappointed that the winners and losers set are played on Dark Origin. I don't really like this map. And by the way, I will just show you this map here on the bottom right corner of the screen. I think it just doesn't have that much potential for really interesting and innovative play. But anyways, we are stuck with a TVT on a map that looks like Destination. We have in the orange color, or the yellow color rather, Hiya located in the bottom right corner of the screen, and Ssak in the blue color at the top left corner of the screen. And it looks like we have a divergence of strategy right away. It's gonna be Hiya who does a little bit of a aggression here, goes for very forward barracks, because this map, you know exactly where your opponent is located. So by building a very fast forward barracks list, you can catch your enemies off guard. But very lucky for Ssak, he didn't build a command center or a forward barracks. He built a barracks inside his home, so he's gonna be feeling very, very safe. The only advantage that Hiya has in this kind of situation is that he's gonna be able to float his barracks into his enemy's main base first. But he also have to worry about, you know, what to do in his inside his home, because his Marine's gonna have a long way to go home. And if the earliest skirmish happened between Marine and Marine, or Marine and Vulture, then it's gonna be Hiya. It's gonna be Ssak with the advantage. It looks like two Marines are gonna be produced from Hiya, and Hiya's gonna lift his barracks and return home with his two Marines. I think that by this point, Ssak know what's up. He's gonna, I think, either stay home or start to look for that hidden barracks. He's gonna just be out here. Okay, looks like Ssak goes for the command center right in the face of Hiya, so Hiya knows exactly the timing of that command center. He's gonna follow suit with his own command center. This barracks is gonna start to get hit a little bit. The number of Marine are quite even, two on each side. Now the timing of the Vulture is gonna be what matters here. We have this SV that slips by all of a sudden, but a Vulture goes through, and he takes out this Vulture, and also revealing his hand there. A little bit Ssak, and Hiya is just gonna be staying home, I think. So the game is quite standard, and I mean, what can you do? This is TVT, very boring and standard. We have Starport though going up for Ssak, and second factory going up for Hiya. This is another divergence. So this Starport is gonna be for dropship, I think. Probably not for Wraith at this point. And he might be looking forward to drop stuff in the northern side of Hiya's main base, because your main base is very large with a lot of openings. So both of these players have to be prepared. But you know what? It's gonna matter down to the execution, because the number of troops from Hiya is gonna be larger than the number of troops from Ssak. So Sak's gonna be playing his card, you know, very carefully here. He doesn't want to get overrun before his dropship and his Starport is able to, you know, pay off dividends here. First tank out with two Marines versus three Vultures from Hiya, and at this stage of the game, it's just one tank, so a Vulture run by will be very effective. But this barrack sees everything here for Ssak, so Ssak is very happy. The supply situation quite even from both of the players here. 36-38 now for both of the players. The Wraith comes out. Okay, so this Wraith maybe just to scout, I think. Yeah, I'm very surprised you would go for Wraith in a TVT, because it doesn't really accomplish anything. Okay, a Vulture slips by, takes out two Marine. That's a very, very nice trade. Two Marine for just a single Vulture. It goes inside, and there's nothing here to defend. Okay, very, very lucky though for Hiya. Two of his Vulture pops, and he's able to at least take out the Vulture. This raid is going to be very annoying. What is that command center? That's going to be an armory. An armory is being built there. An engineering base also being built. Very nice block from Ssak, sealing off his main base. These Vultures would not have any chance. But continuous pumping of vultures though from here. Oh my god, he's got 3 factory vultures. He's gonna have a total of 8 or 9 vultures. If Ssak sealed off his expansion completely with another supply depot, I think he's going to be fine. 1 kill on that raid. The second raid goes through. And let's see if these raids are going to be paying dividends, because we're going to be seeing a huge amount of troops amassing in front of Ssak's expansion here. Vultures with speed. Speed has just completed. As you can see, the yellow blurred maps are moving very, very fast. Another raid goes through. Oh my god, another SCV dies. Why don't you just be turrets or something? I don't understand. But anyways, yeah, I think this supply depot is going to complete at some point. But by then, so many SCVs would have lost their lives. Hiya though is still up by about 1 supply, although those things don't really matter at this stage of the game. Another SCV falls. These raids are doing a lot of damage. And where's the Goliath? The upgrade, something is completed. Some upgrade has completed. But I'm not sure exactly what's gonna be that upgrade. Is probably for Vulture with mines. Yeah, so mines is completed. So Hiya is gonna be looking forward to do a ground contain, whereas Ssak is just gonna rely mainly on his air units. I don't think that's gonna be a good build from Ssak, man. You need to transition back into ground at some point. A raid coming through. Cloak raid is being researched as we speak. But with these many Goliaths and scanners on the way, I don't think it's gonna be that much of a good strategy. Second factory going up for Ssak, so Ssak is gonna be rely purely on defense for some time while his raids goes out and do some kind of harassments. Vultures are still roaming the area. Goliaths, we need to take care of these raids. No, okay, finally Cloak kicks in and we have 0 scanner. This academy is very much not completed. Oh my god, and that SCV turns around midway as it's trying to go out there and build the academy. Just go for engineering bay or something like that, man. But yeah, being very, very stingy, he is not gonna be able to get engineering bay on time. Another SV loss. So many SCVs are losing. This build from Ssak is paying so much dividend. Click on the goddamn academy so we can see how many percent is completed. You know, the current commentators is just click on the rate. We can see, yeah, okay, 10 or 15 kills. And finally, these raids are still here, with one of the raids have 7 kills. Look at the supply. Hiya is 71 supply and Ssak is 76, but Ssak's got map control. How many SCV does oh my god, and drop of tanks in this area is gonna be so devastating. Goliaths are coming through though. The tanks are gonna be trying to unsiege and attack the command center. Oh my god, duo attack is very, very devastating. Is Hiya gonna be able to come back? The supply difference is really, really crazy now. 76 supply for Hiya and 86 for Ssak, and this is how we see the difference in you know, in skill level between a Seed 2 and a Seed 4 player. Hiya is indubitably the weakest player in this group. He's kind of rusty in his play, but anyway, Ssak, congratulations to him. He's doing just fine. But in TVT, don't count anything out, you know, because a Terran player who's behind in bases, behind in army, behind supply, behind an upgrade can hold on for a long, long time. But for now, looks like Hiya still have a bit of map control. He's got so many vultures with speed. He needs to reinforce those with tanks though. Okay, we have a sudden counter attack from Hiya. Let's see how many temples or how many what are these buildings called? I don't know. Stasis prison. Okay, let's see how many stasis prisons are on that area. Because if they're stacked, then it's gonna take a while for those units to get out. For those tanks to really go through that area. Third, the nexus have been gone up for a Hiya, excuse me, yeah, for Ssak, and Hiya is still planning on this area, and that SCV sees everything. This raid's gonna be very, very difficult to deal with, but some Goliaths in the area, so that's good. Vultures going through, and Ssak is gonna be in a bit of dire situation. He's got high ground. His tank's gonna be just fine. Who's gonna siege first? The tanks are sieging first, and the tank from Ssak is sieged way too late. 1 tank dead. 2 tank dead. I think some tanks gonna be on the high ground though. These vultures will need to get on the high ground and lay some mines. Oh my god, they're not laying mines. What is he doing? He turns around when he could just go out there and lay some mines. At least no more gas though. For what's this guy's name? Ssak, for the time being, the 3rd command center has got gas station, so he's building it. So his gas intake is gonna be back momentarily, but I don't know. Okay, another tank gets shelled. So at least though, Ssak is pushing back that forces for quite some time. These raids are still here doing damages. We have a single Goliath in the area. Take a scan, man. You could scan it. Let's see inside of Hiya's main base, please. We want to see what happened to those raids. Okay, one raid sniped. The second raid escapes. And Hiya is kind of pulling back, but the supply tells a different story though. The supply says that Hiya is behind by about 20 supply. We have vultures going through, and they're gonna try to lay some mines, but not a good push. And Hiya is not taking a third command center. He is just staying on whatever he's got very few SCVs as well. So that's his problem. Tank push from Hiya, excuse me, from Ssak on all sides here. These Goliaths are gonna be meat as well for this Goliath for these tanks to eat up. And finally, this hold on Sakk's expansion has completely been liberated. Tanks moving through this bridge. This is a suicide mission. There's so many tanks on the other side, as well as vultures. And Hiya knows this, so he retreats. Yeah, that's the end. And look at the supply, man. The supply is like 40 supply difference between these two players. Hiya's got no additional bases. I mean, he's playing okay, but you know, this shows, you know, the difference between a pro gamer and a semi-amateur retired pro gamer, I think. While Ssak is still very much in the scene, Hiya is not. But you know what? There's some semi-retired gamers, pro gamers like Stork, who are also in this ASL. So I would hope to see some nice games on those old and, you know, experienced veterans. Okay, looks like we have a kind of skirmish, I guess a kind of standoff here between the two players in this middle of the map. It's gonna be Hiya, who's got a little bit of a map control, but this map has so many corridors that you can abuse. You can go through the bridges here in the center with 3 bridges. You can go through the left side with another ramp, or you can go all the way down south and go directly into your enemy's main base. So that is what Ssak is attempting. We've got 2 mines here that are able to spot the movement of these armies. And Hiya, we need to decide what to do next. He's going to push through the bridge. He's going to try to go down here and stop this huge ground army. Look at the supply, man. 160 supply for Ssak and only 100 for Hiya. These tanks are going to have the high ground advantage as well. Huge push. Let's see who's going to siege first. Some of the tanks from Hiya has already been sieged from before, but just pure manpower, pure man tanks here coming from Ssak is able to destroy everything with minimal, I think, damage done so far, and pushing on all sides as well, going to the bridge. These vultures are gonna start to lay some mines, and these tanks will get wiped out. One tank still alive. I think, yeah, Hiya did the best he could there in that given situation. Supply is 50 supply in favor of Ssak here. Ssak is coming in to close the game. Hiya's got this nice defensive structure on this bridge, but look at how many forces Ssak has. Just a crap tons of tank, and Hiya GG. What an underperformance there from Hiya, but congratulations to Ssak. Thanks for watching, and let's move on to the final game. Bye bye.